to another edition of the Commissioner's Report. I'm your host, Tricia Pichette, and we are going to continue our series today of the cities and towns within Commissioner Bill Braswell's district. Yes, and joining us today is Lake Alfred Mayor Nancy Daley. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. Yeah, we're anxious to hear what's going on in Lake Alfred. Anything new?
Well, yeah, actually our new thing is that we have a new program with decorative fish. It's an arts and culture program, and we have them, they're starting to see them around town. The city purchased them, and then we sent them to the schools in Lake Alfred, the Discovery Middle School, the Discovery High School, and the elementary school. And the kids at the school, the students, painted them in their own artistic way, and then we gel coated them, and now they're out and about in town. There's one at City Hall that actually looks like a wide-mouthed bass, and the rest of them are just very artistic and whatever the kids wanted to do, and they came out really nice. And we have a couple more. They're 6 feet tall.
Wow.
And
those are big. That's a big bass.
That's a big bass. Yeah, you want to catch that bass.
Yeah.
But you know, it's been our logo all along.
Right.
Our branding has been bass. We have so many good lakes and really good fishing, and
it's like the Lakeland Swans.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, businesses, if they want to purchase one and do their own thing, like Lakeland, we would love for that to happen. Or we have some other plans, you know, to put them around town.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, they're really, really cool.
And then you got a new business.
Ace Hardware is opening their new store. Right now, it's looking at the end of July, maybe August.
Right.
They had purchased some property that was an old bank that wasn't in use anymore, and they built a new building. And that's going to be great for Lake Alfred.
A personal question here. Are they affiliated with the one in Polk City by chance?
I'm not sure if it's the same
All
group.
I know is Ace Hardware has everything.
I know.
I mean, whatever you want, they got at least one of them.
We're so excited.
Everything's there.
Yeah, and it's right there downtown, so we don't have to run around. And
any other new? I know a 7-Eleven with a gas station.
We have a new 7-Eleven. We recently added Dunkin' Donuts and Hardee's and a Family Dollar. So we have the trifecta of dollar stores.
You got them all.
We hired a marketing firm actually. The city owns a big piece of downtown property between the highways, and we've hired a firm that is marketing us to some really nice new businesses that
that'd be cool.
I can't really specify anything quite yet, but since the city owns the property, we get to be the ones to sell it and decide, you know, what kind of development it's going to be. And we did a new downtown overlay, so we have a new it's like new standards that they have to meet. Like if you look at the 7-Eleven, it's not just a 7-Eleven.
Right, it's not that plain normal 7-Eleven. Yeah, it looks nice.
The retention ponds are all nice and decorated, and the facades, even the Ace Hardware. It's the idea is to make the downtown feel like a downtown, even though we have these larger businesses. We're getting ready to have the new government center in Lake Alfred. And
we can't wait for that.
I know, I know. That's going to be moved out to town, going out north of town. And
should be opening in about a year, I think.
Yeah, they've already broken ground, and we've gotten all the zoning issues underway.
And just a plug for the county, for the people in the northeast part of the county, they'll be able to go there and do everything they can do in Bartow. And that's the whole purpose of it, was to make life a little easier. And you know, if you're up in Davenport or north of Davenport or north of Ford to come down to Bartow, it's 3 hours round trip. I mean, Polk County's a big place, but what do you got growth-wise going out 557? I know there's a lot of construction.
There's a lot of construction going on 557. Those properties, well, when I first started on the commission back in 2002, there was a lot of construction plans, and then they started to fall by the wayside. That all kind of paused for all these years, and then recently a lot of it started to pick up. So the property across from the Mackay Preserve is well underway. It's only got one more phase.
And then back down there around Cass Road, there's all kind of development
down Cass
going
Road,
there.
that's another development that's going in. There's big plans, as you know, to widen 557. They're doing their acquisition now of the property.
Big expensive plans to widen 557.
And if you've seen I-4 and 557, that's a big project. They are doing a new bridge to make it bigger.
Well, I mean, with 557 widened and all that, I mean, it's the gateway into Lake Alfred and into the rest of the county. I'm sure the traffic is really increased and will really increase once that's done through Lake Alfred.
Yeah, yeah. There's going to be some changes in the direction of our streets, and you know, to make it easier and, you know, better for traffic. And we're expecting with the government center, there's going to be a lot more business interest out in that direction. We already have the best restaurants in Polk County, I have to tell you.
You do have good restaurants.
That's a bold
I can't
claim.
deny that.
For the size of our town, we are like top shelf restaurants.
Yeah,
so,
you do. You do.
And so with the government center, I'm pretty sure that that's going to spur some more businesses with some more you know, lunch and dinner places that, you know, people can enjoy.
That's all pretty cool. Yeah, I know Lake Alfred is just, it's kind of going every direction. When you put the trail in and you put the overpass over the road, I know there's plans to tie that trail in north. I think with 557 there's going to be a trail that expands it out there, which would be nice for all those people moving to North Lake Alfred. So it's all nice, yeah.
Like we redid our land development code so that the trail is going to be part of any new development that goes out in that direction. And that also we are adopting Water Star quality projects so that the new development has to be water conservation oriented, because that's all green swamp.
Yeah, isn't there some kind of a rebate with that Water Star program?
Yeah, it's a big rebate, and the developers can take advantage of some good advantages.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but I see, especially up around over there by Haines City and just north of Lake Alfred, all the homes being built have solar panels on the roofs.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and I guess it's a great idea. It seems like a great idea.
Yeah.
Certainly a great idea when the power goes out, right?
Right, exactly.
But no, I just wanted to highlight Lake Alfred because I know, like I said, and like you said, you got so much going on there, and I know there's a lot more coming. And you know, it is a cool town, and I'm glad you brought up the restaurants because you do have some good places to eat. And if you like oysters, you really have a good place to eat.
Yeah.
And you know, the only thing I wish would change would Gary's would expand.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It's so small and it's so crowded, and you always have to wait 30 minutes to get in there. It'd be great to get, if you had a bigger space or whatever.
That's how you can tell it's a good restaurant.
Yeah, you're right.
People
you're
find
right.
it.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
But anyway, thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. Trish?
Thank you very much for coming, Mayor Daley, and telling us what's going on in Lake Alfred. And thank you for joining us for another edition of the Commissioner's Report.